Come in, Mr. Red. Hold on, let me turn down the volume. Setting up stuff, and then we'll begin. Oh, hello, me. For folks to hop in. Hi, me. Hello, mini-me. Let's get it working on YouTube Shorts. Volcano Cat, welcome in, Cameron. Welcome in, Liam. Liam, do you want to be the one to moderate the YouTube Shorts chat? Caleb isn't here, and at least one person needs to. You don't have to. I say all that in jest. You don't have to. Let me know if the audio's good. Let me know if I'm peaking too much, if I'm too quiet. Any of that. Liam goes by Mega Turtle in the Twitch chat. Sorry, I jumped ahead. Twitch chat, not on screen, that's chill. Oh, Ra is here. Huge. Yeah, the Twitch chat's not supposed to be on screen. I might add that later. Oh, wait, no, it is so supposed to be on screen. Wait, no, hold on. You're spitting. Because I added it some time ago. Let me go through my captures. It might have just dipped off the face of the earth. And that's okay. Yeah, I think the chat just doesn't exist anymore. The chat window. So I'll add it after stream. That's okay. Have I ever played chess? Like maybe twice. Cohen. Okay, that's so funny. The YouTube Shorts interface is telling me when to insert ads, and like I'm not doing it, but that's pretty silly. Do I have Bedrock Edition? Like I have it, I just can't remember the last time I played it. You know. Let's warm up the instances. I look like a chess streamer. I think it's a good thing. Oh wait, did that not cycle? Or no, the other one was just okay. I get it. I'm ready for this, buddy. Oh. Okay, Bedrock, nice. I've played it off and on. Like my first edition I ever got was like it was Pocket Edition, which I guess is pretty similar to Bedrock nowadays. Not fully. Right. I think the computer Java experience is unmatched. It's the reason most creators use Java. I can turn down the YouTube volume a little bit. Yeah, fair. Well, like if you acquire the means to, you know. If you jump right before breaking fourth dirt block, you can grab while you fall. That's fine because I don't need it for the most part. Hold on. Just make sure my Twitch and everything is good. Yeah, I don't need that other dirt block. Is that a dinosaur in the background? It's a dinosaur chicken nugget plush. What is the current world record? 52.7 seconds. Raw, are you busy or are you able to moderate the chat, the YouTube Shorts chat? It is on slow mode, granted, so it should be more tolerable. Creeper party. Monty, hello. Have you started cleaning yet? Current world record, I don't know if I answered already. 52.7 seconds. My friends have a computer, so they're starting to play Java. I think it's just the better version in terms of overall experience. Welcome in, username rhard. Yes. Pretty early for a short stream. How many times have I gotten bow plus arrow? Or the above message by accident? I'd say close to 30 times at this point, maybe in the 20s. Cause assume, well, thank you for the, I know that's not Russian dollars, I don't believe Serenity, but thank you for the $5. It's somewhere in the 20s, because I've spent maybe 30 hours doing this total. Is it a newer record? Because I know Loki set the 1.16.1 SSG record a bit ago. But did Loki do it a second time? Have you gotten an enchanted bow? No, because easy mode doesn't have them drop bows. Dang. Not sure what you mean by that, Cameron. I mean, is it a new record by Loki? If so, then I'll have to check it out. Because Loki's mechanically nuts. Hi. Oh, dude, they jump so fast. Thank you. Is that Ian for the 1 bit? Welcome in for the folks just tuning in. What I'm trying to do for, I'll read out who asked because I think it's important. 2546. My goal is simply to get a bow and an arrow from the stronghold. This is I'll back up a second. This is a pre-fabricated seed, as in I know what I'm in for. And I'm trying to get skeletons like that one to drop a bow and an arrow. So that's why I keep resetting. If you see other people ask those same questions, I'd appreciate it if you could answer. If they ask what I'm doing in the stronghold, what I'm looking for. Because simply put, I'm looking for a skeleton. Kind of crazy how our ancestors used to hunt and kill woolly mammoths, and now people speedrun Minecraft. Isn't that crazy what we've done? I know what slant that comment's coming from, but think about the specialization it takes to do that. Because obviously that was, I mean, at the time it was, you know, a partially specialized society. But think about everything that came together to make the computer I'm playing on. The individual nuggets of silicon and other various metals and alloys that a bunch of specialized folks are able to combine into something that could display ones and zeros in a congruent manner. The hardware, the keyboard, the monitor, Minecraft on its own, and then like the people focused on distributing video that I stream to how many ever folks care to watch. And then like obviously my side, you know, that I'm not worried about working in a field, for instance, because of the specialized nature of the world. I don't think about where my cup of coffee comes from in terms of like the specifics. And that nets me enough free time somehow to do this. I don't understand it. Thank you, Hazel. Appreciate it. Feeling okay about this session. It's a short session because I have a 250-page book I need to continue reading. So I'll end it around like normal dinner time, but I had to start late. Short means like 2 hours. Liam, would you be able to moderate the YouTube Shorts chat? It doesn't have to be for long at all. But if you type in that chat, I can press mod and give it to you. Just like checking it periodically. Want me to tell you about the coffee you had in Costa Rica? Yes, please do. How am I finding the book very compelling? Yeah, you were there when I mentioned it, Into the Wild, right? It's very vivid. I'm up to the point where before Chris McCandless travels to Alaska, and I didn't know he did so much before trekking to Alaska. And unfortunately, it seems like it gave him a lot of the confidence, some of the false confidence. But I found it very apt that there was a mention, it's right before he travels to Alaska, of one of the writers he idolized, Jack London. And one of his books related to Alaska, and the fact that Chris McCandless sort of idolized him and took his words at face value. And then the book ends up mentioning that Jack London spent like a year there and then lived a very sedentary lifestyle. And so he didn't really practice what he preached, but instead he sort of laid this false path. Years ago. Was it really good coffee? Oh. Yeah, fair. So the book's called Into the Wild. It's about a guy named Chris McCandless who grew up in Virginia and then went on to sell all of his belongings upon graduating college to basically live a nomadic lifestyle. He hitchhiked for a year or two and found work, but then he went to a remote part of Alaska, occupied a bus that was just out there, and survived for only a few months. And it's a harrowing story. Yes, that is Jack London. And I believe the book that Chris McCandless was a big fan of was Call of the Wild. I've never read Jack London, mind you. But I find the account very compelling. Did I see the end of the Paceman event? I saw that Bloopy ended up winning. Like, Dougal quit while he was ahead. Let me turn on the music. How long ago were you in Costa Rica, Monty? Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that, Ninja Speedy. Oh. I don't worry about the higher chance of spawning. My render distance is at 4 to boost spawns. It's not worth the extra damage. Oh my god. Here, I'll pull the seed and put it in pinned in YouTube Shorts. It is pinned. There you go. It was for almost 2 weeks. Oh, sick. Am I participating in the Jonas Cup? I'm not. I don't really have that good of DAS chops. I don't even have a DAS max out. The closest, funnily enough, is a 9:30 on a 19 start. That is my overall DAS PB. Can watch the stream here on YouTube Shorts. Huge. Went over a scary bridge, but then you're able to do horseback riding. That's awesome. Long water slide. Ooh, huge. Wait, that's fun. I want to do that. It's tall. Yeah, that is the scary thing about water slides. They feel like they could just launch you out of them. This is pre-recorded Joshua Williams. The first person to find out if this is pre-recorded or not gets 10 bucks. And you've solved the mystery. How long do you expect the speedrun to get done? I've spent 12 days doing this, probably 3 times the grinding effort. As in, like, 36 individual days. Because keep in mind, I'm only doing this for like 2 to 3 hours a day. I've had some plans of some marathon streams maybe on weekends. But I prioritize editing over this. And this, the luck that goes into this is ridiculous. So consider the fact that for most folks, it takes greater than 50 hours. Wait. Mess them up. Okay, that's fine. I'll count that. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think it's instant purchasing. Oh. It didn't insta-perch. I thought it did, but it didn't. It didn't insta-perch. I could have sworn it did. I could have sworn it swooped down, but it didn't. I need a second, because that wasn't I thought that was an insta-perch, and I would have killed the setup. Can someone find what time that was? It's the frame upon which I enter the end. As in, you might see it. I forget. Is it in the portal animation? You need Twitch chat to say. Oh my gosh. Maybe I forget. It should be there. I must have just wrecked it last time. Because I was playing in windowed mode for Lunar Client for Bed Wars. 2 in a row. Imagine that's 2 in a row. That's happened before for folks. Thank you, HPX. Always cool to see a familiar name in YouTube Shorts chat. Hope you're doing well. Oh, bye-bye pickaxe. I didn't need that because I didn't get a bow. Oh, I need to update the indenter. Hold on. I'll do that. I'll do that right after this run. Yeah, can someone find the, can someone go back and clip, or just let me know the time of the end enter. I'd appreciate it greatly. I'm trying to log that, but yeah, let me update that. Cool. Now, if someone asks how many times I've entered the end of this session, we can pull up the today and the count. You with the 4 bits. Take care, Mini-Me. Make a vid on Bloopy 540 Stronghold. Probably not, because that would probably constitute a short, and I'm not making shorts at the moment. What do you think about Minecraft Bedrock? Is Minecraft Bedrock worse than Java? I think it has different uses. I think Java's a better media creation tool, as in like content made in Java can be better quality and there's more fidelity for a creator. Bedrock is a decent platform for consuming media, as in they have really good maps and stuff that you can play. That comes with the cost, of course. But I think as a storytelling tool, Java is better, if that makes any sense. Want to see the portal? You should have been here 3 minutes ago, because I just entered the end with a bow and an arrow. Yeah, it's for end entries. Like I said, can someone possibly go back into the VOD to get the timestamp of when I enter the end? I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, Lycan, I've already got one end enter. So, high hope so far. To at least get one shot to insta-perch. Crazy. Crazy. It's so over. Splendid. Hello, low TAC. Welcome in. Only Lonnie. Speedrun is going pretty good. We just about started. Dude, okay. Wait. Whoa! That's crazy. That's like the task. How many end enters? Just one. I've only been streaming for like 20 minutes. Hi. Okay. Low 2AC, I hate to make you bear this burden, but you're very dependable. You don't have to be there at any stretch of the stream, but would you want to moderate YouTube Shorts chat? I don't know how to find VOD. It should be in videos. As in, you can click on my channel in videos. Yeah, that's fine, low TYC. Not a worry. That's why I wanted to keep it open. Like, if you felt like it was a great burden, or you didn't want the time commitment, because there's no commitment to it. Right, right. Yeah, not a worry. I think I could beat the Ender Dragon on Bedrock, yes, because I believe Bedrock has the way to not only get the dragon stuck above the fountain, but if you hit it with the projectile, it takes more damage. I think it would be more trivial, in fact. Probably the most interesting live shorts channel I've watched. Well, I'm sorry, you haven't seen many shorts channels. Bedrock One Cycle does seem cool. I've never once attempted it. Oh, you messed up, buddy. No worries, Monty. Raw, would you be able to get the timestamp of the end enter? It was maybe 4 minutes ago. I would appreciate that greatly. Short streams suck. This is literally one of the only good ones. Is that just a testament to the shorts landscape, or that most of the higher quality creators stray away from shorts? If it's the latter, that's an issue for YouTube. Right? I guess TikTok for that matter. If vertical content tends to not make for compelling live streams. Because like all I'm doing right now, I'm just resetting. What's the strat for this run? I'm resetting for a skeleton to try to kill. I need the 1 in 18 chance it drops a bow and an arrow. And then I need an even rarer sequence to occur that will allow me to kill the Ender Dragon. So 95% of this will be me resetting. The other 5% is me paused or me in the end dimension. Do I play other games? Yes, I play competitive Tetris. I'm a competitive Tetris player. Oh, bone. That's fine. It's both? Right. Am I even playing? No. Someone else is doing all this for me. I outsource my work. Hello, Cora. I don't have the timestamp on. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, do you mean the, hold on. No, I do know what you mean by that. I know exactly what you mean. You mean the RTA, the IGT? Hold on. Yeah. There we go. Thank you. Let's make sure it is not going. It's okay, cool, it's going. Is it gonna keep going though? Huge. Thank you. I appreciate it. What about, is it on there? Oh, are you talking about the chat? The chat is not. I don't think. Let me check. Video capture, window. That's just live split. I don't know why I have a live split capture still. Image. No, I think because it's a browser source, I'm pretty sure. But if you're talking about the chat, it got destroyed. I don't know why. Sacrifice my social skills for slightly better grades. I'll be honest, that was the trade-off for me during COVID. Maybe a bit more drastic because I was about to fail AP Environmental Science because I was not good at studying. But I did like the lack of social interaction. Thank you, keyboard user. I think now that I've gotten older, it's changed a little bit. I like a mix. Like, I like interacting with folks in my classes. But man, without that switch to online, which voided a few of my grades, I would have probably gotten a D in AP Enviro. Dolores, I was not a particularly proficient student in high school. And the only two APs I took were that year, junior year, where I experienced a lot of burnout. So I took AP Enviro, AP US History. And like, I know AP Enviro is lauded as a pretty easy, trivial class. But I just wasn't good at the material I had to offer and the studying practices that would help me the best. So by that virtue, it was the hardest. But my AP US History class would have been harder if not for the professor being a real one. She was great. Let's not go for these guys. Don't drop a bow. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, thank you for the 100 bits. 30 hours, still haven't beaten it. Well, first off, I appreciate the $1 worth of bits. Second, that's the nature of this run. This run is simply resetting for one good finish. How are you gonna reload like that? That's crazy. Why's your name AM Cobalt when you're streaming in the PM? I think your name should be changed to PM Cobalt immediately. Yeah. Do I play Roblox? Yes, a good bit. I used to make Roblox games when I was like 10 and 11, like around a decade ago. I tried to dodge it. Made 2 turtles from crochet? That's awesome. That's lovely. Wait, you're in the Discord, right? Send them, send them, send them. Mega Turtle would appreciate that. Did I have any runs that reached the end? 1 today so far. That would have been the second just now if I didn't flub it completely. Liam, can you check the timestamp of my last end enter? Like, it's in the VOD, like, as of 8 minutes ago. I'm trying to look for the exact time down to the third decimal of when I entered, so I can write it down. If you're in the Discord, you should play Farm Merge Valley. I think there's a way for me to, like, connect it to the server, Monty. As in, like, we can see folks' stats. Oh, it didn't work. Thank you, Water Fountain Water. What water fountain are you? Are you an LK Easy H2O model? If so, welcome in. Well, regardless, I didn't mean to be discriminatory to other water fountains. But that's the main one I remember. Can you play Farm Merge Valley in the server? Yes. How do you one-shot the dragon? So, I'm using a specific setup that allows the dragon to unperch from the end fountain and then fly into my position. I'm going to intersect its path and tank one dragon hit, and then try to time it correctly with shooting the dragon. Thank you, SQTVRN. Why don't I use the chest plate? Because it slows me down. I can't get it in one fell swoop. And if I was good at the game, I would just take less damage. Thank you, Ramations, for the 1 viewer raid. When did I get my AP test? So that was the COVID year. I only, the AP tests were optional. They might always be optional, but they were at least optional then. And so I only took AP Environmental Science. And I don't remember what I did or how I did, but I just remember the highlight of, oh, hold on. I remember the highlight of a stink bug landing on my work paper. But we could take it remotely and from home. Home remotely. Thank you, HPX, for the follow. But I must not have done good enough to remember it. I did not take my AP US History exam. Am I going for world record? Just below a minute. World record would require one of my faster end enters. It's not out of the question. But it would take a good stroke of luck. Thoughts on AP Physics? My first physics class is the one I'm taking right now, so I don't know. I have no bearing. Hello, we suck at Fortnite 1. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Why don't I do hard mode? Because I would take more damage and I'd have to enter the end at much higher health. Do I play chess? I do not. Do I recommend doing SSG runs? It depends on the category. I think beating Minecraft generally is a fun category. And SSG's side variants are quite fun. Because I think of it like an individual level. Like if you speedrun a game that has a full game run maybe, but also ILs. It's the same as that. It's finding the optimal route, finding the optimal way to execute it, syncing everything together. Did you ever get the right dragon perch? Not today. I think I've gotten 2, and I messed up the setup for both of them. 22.437. Thank you, HPX. I'll write that down. $22.437. I much appreciate it. There we go. Why do I have physics if I study media? For the general education requirements. There's a few courses that you need to get overall just wide breadth of learning. And that one, I forget what it's called, but it's in the same category as astronomy and a couple other environmental science related things. And it was the only one with classes available, so I picked Physics 101. I have splits. My fastest... in this case, there's only 2 splits. Endenter and end. And my fastest endenter is a 17.6. End, I don't know, but it doesn't matter as much because... Well, no, I have no end split, actually. Oh my god, it's maximum. I recognize that name. Thank you for the follow. What's my favorite class I've ever taken? Now, that's a good question. I think my Philosophy 101 class from last year. Because it was very surface level, of course, but it never taking that perspective to think the way that we discussed in that class. And it began from like basic epistemology discussions, metaphysics, and then went on to ethics in general. I think just the approach the professor took was very eye-opening. I would always walk out of the class with a headache, but like in a good way, as in like I learned novel things. And I like the exam format. And I think before I leave college, I'd like to take another philosophy-based class. Because I believe that unlocks me to 150, the 150 course. How can you generate your new world so fast? I'm running 2 different copies of Minecraft. And I'm cycling from one to the other. So I leave one, I enter the other. I barraged immediately. Why am I resetting when I get to the stronghold? Because there's no skeletons. I need a skeleton to spawn in this corridor. 3 here through the stronghold. That's a good example. They don't drop a bow and an arrow, I reset. That's the game we're playing. If you moderate YouTube chat, what would you be doing? Simply just like seeing bad actors and clicking on their names and either muting for a duration or hiding them from the channel. That would effectively be it. There's not much more to it. Currently taking a philosophy in psychology. Oh, interesting. Right, I don't think I can even put to words what about it like made my head swirl. I'm kind of getting it in my current environmental literature class. That's the one I'm reading Into the Wild for. Why does it take so long just to get a bow? Because it's a 1 in 18 to kill the skeleton. To drop a bow and an arrow, it's 1 in 18. So, a given run, let me clear my world file and I'll explain. A given run will not have a skeleton. And so you're already working off of a fraction. If you had a guaranteed skeleton every run, like it would be quicker. But just based off of normal distribution, you get some runs where you don't get a skeleton for, you know, 5 to 10 runs, and then you won't have a skeleton drop a bow for maybe 25 skeleton kills. Will I play Random Seed? Yes, after I get sub 1. I've been thinking about trying to de-rust with it over the weekend. I just haven't had the time. I've been editing in my spare time. Try to. I think you can reload that quickly. Do not drop a bow. Cool. Hello, Unknown Titan. What does checking F3 do? I'm aligning myself to 180 degrees so I can align myself with the cobweb. Just like that. You could guesstimate it. I just like doing it that way. I first saw Hanabi use this strategy, the former world record holder. What if I'm not speedrunning Halonia YH? Hold on. slowest start to a run. What's the world record? 52.7 by a runner named Nidalus. The better version of the seed is a cave opening to instantly fall in it. Yes. In essence. But that hasn't been found yet. And if it was, then we need to crack the end dimension again. Because the setups we have only work for this end. And there's a chance that, let's say that's like 4 seconds faster. Let's say that is 4 seconds faster. The, dropping into the cave, not having to break blocks. The end might be 4 seconds slower, or even worse. It might just cancel it out and not even be fast enough. So as of right now, this is the fastest seed found, considering everything together. I'm not going for a record. I'm simply going for a sub 1. A sub 1 minute run would happen. First off, I need the... Let's say it's 1 in 80 given a perfect timing. So I need about 80 end enters at minimum. Unless I'm a luck box. 80 end enters approximately. And every time I enter the end less than 25 seconds with a bow and an arrow, I'm on sub 1 pace. Yeah, at the moment, this is the fastest seed. And it's not the fastest seed, period, because, of course, every seed that has ever existed is out there. It's the fastest seed to have been found. With reasonable confidence. Thank you, Brandon. Why am I so determined to do this? So I recently released a video highlighting the time and effort it took to have a runner reach the sub 1 mark for the first time. And so I felt it was only fitting that I would try to get my own sub 1 run, because I was very close to it a year ago. When the first setups were found, in August of 2023, the same month that saw a player use the seed to beat Minecraft in less than a minute, I had a couple close calls. Not to record, but to second place at the time. And so, for that, I would like to try to see how to run. How did I get the name Kobo? I wanted to appear smart online, and so I looked up elements. Polly, that's because it goes into the entirety of the seed bank. So fun fact, if you were to generate seeds randomly, like you create new world, don't punch in a seed number, that seed bank could not allow you to generate a 12i end portal. Because I believe it's less than 1 trillion seeds total. You can only find 12i portals if you were to type in a unique number beyond that string limit. I don't know how long the string limit is. But in essence, no one will ever be able to find a 12i seed randomly. And the most popular streamer on YT currently, I doubt that heavily. Why do I keep trying to do this when you get a perfect run? I'm confused as to what you mean. Why do I place a dirt block at the door? That's a good question. To get a speed boost. I spam space as I go through the door, and that allows me to naturally run faster because Minecraft logic. Hold on, let's get a skeleton. This guy can only hit me once. Okay, or don't drop an arrow. That's awesome. Why do I switch to easy mode so I take less damage? You have to have at least 3.5 hearts to enter the end. Are preset seed allowed in actual speedruns, or is it a subcategory? It's technically a subcategory, but it's more so just like a setting on the leaderboards. You have the random seed world record and you have the set seed world record. And obviously, they're different categories. This could not qualify for random seed for obvious reasons that I don't even need to explain. It's interesting, Sans on the YouTube Shorts chat. I have like looked back at it in reflection. I don't even stream for that long of a period, so I have like no way to really go insane. Because think about it, I'm streaming Monday. Well, let's go back to last week. I did a long-winded Monday stream. I didn't stream on Wednesday because I had an exam. And then I streamed like maybe an hour of attempts on Friday and then played minigames. That's 4 hours of attempts last week. At that pace, it will take me months to go for this. The only reason it seems like it's longer is because it's so stretched out. And you'll see me stream like a week ago. You'll see me stream now and be like, oh, he's still running this. It's like, no, this is just like my 3rd time streaming in the week. So when thinking about it that way, I haven't been playing too much. If you want to applaud someone for not going crazy, that would be the current world record holder, Nautilus. They spent about 6 hours a day from, I believe, March to May of this past year, resetting. 300 total hours. About 6 hours a day. Now, if I were to round up all the free time I have, I could probably do maybe 4 hours a day average. Weekends would be like really long grinds. So that'd be 30 hours a week tops. And obviously that would take me a really long time to match their total playtime. It's about 50 something days, 6 hours a day. Obviously some breaks in there. But that's the sort of dedication it takes to complete a run on this. And so I know that. I practiced this in August of last year and was very close to a completed run. And so I know that it's very reset heavy. So I'm not hanging my hopes up on any given session. I didn't walk into the session thinking, you know, I'm going to get a really close run today. And then be bummed that, you know, I didn't. Cuz that's just not how it works. So I'm in it for the ride. How do I pay attention to the chat in Minecraft like that? That's the beauty of this world seed. I'm able to, while I'm resetting and toggling and do that, I can look at the chat. There's a run where I got a bow and an arrow. This stream, there's been one. I've gotten many where I got a bow and an arrow. It's just, it takes approximately an hour to an hour and a half of grinding. So assuming that, I'll get maybe one more this stream. If you try this, you say you keep spawning in a birch forest. If you mean this, you tried it on this seed. Hold on. Dang it. That's probably because you're in a different version. Your first complete run is world record. That's possible. Because I'm doing a new setup that no one's completed in a run. And claims to be, I believe, 2 seconds faster than the current world record strategy. I almost did it. Dang. Okay, so I see a lot of new folks in the YouTube Shorts chat. The reason I continue to reset is because I'm trying to get a skeleton to spawn in this corridor. If I don't see one, I'll reset. I thought that was a skeleton behind the creeper. It's not a skeleton behind the creeper. Wait, Liam, are you in the YouTube Shorts chat? If so, type, I can mod you. 22.504? Oh, shoot. Taking a break from farming. How's that been going, Vine? Yeah, for the new folks joining in, I'm trying to get a skeleton to spawn in this stronghold. I'm on a set seed in 1.12. And the only way to complete a run is to get a bow and an arrow. And the way I complete the run with just a bow and an arrow is a very specific dragon setup. I'm shooting at a 1 in a 20th block range to kill the dragon in one hit, which I will not get on the first try. It's about 1 in 80 odds given perfect timing to do everything at the end correctly. Yeah, that's just real time. When I pause the game, you'll see the RTA. The boots don't reduce fall damage. I should have seen this guy. That's such a time loss if I drop a bow and an arrow. Maybe you need to like spam a few times. let's say Mega Turtle. What's the world record right now? 52.7 seconds. That run entered the end with a bow and an arrow in 17 seconds. And then did a currently obsolete setup. Oh, slow mode is on. You just gotta type like a big, type something that'll, oh, I see you, I see you, hold on. Please be the right person. Cool, thank you. Take a break? No, I just started an hour ago. I will be ending it, let's say an hour 30. I will be going to the dining hall and then reading a bit more of a book. Please don't. Okay, they did. So don't worry, my breaks are built in. I can't stream Tuesday, Thursdays. Well, I could, but I'm away on campus for about 7 hours of the day on both Tuesday and Thursday. So given that, I can only really stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I have a good bit of work this week. I'm like 50-50 on being able to stream on Wednesday because I need to finish that 250-page book. I'm about like a fifth of the way through it, maybe a fourth. So if I manage to get ahead in that, then I will stream Wednesday. My opinion about mosquitoes. It's not an opinion, but they have killed more humans than any other entity or disease or cause of death in history, which is ridiculous. It's crazy to think about. So mosquitoes do no good. They must go. What are the odds of an enter? So I can say the odds of it dropping, a skeleton dropping a bow and an arrow, about 5.44%, but it's indeterminate. The odds of getting a skeleton to spawn, and then the other confounding factors, like what if I get taken to too low of a health, right? Yeah, mosquitoes just kind of invaded. See you guys. Be nice. No. I can't. I didn't have enough health. That's why I reset right there. So that shows what I'm looking for, but I need at least 3.5 hearts. I think I would have been able to before the creeper blew up. Thought it was a really long short, like it kept looping. That's really funny. That's a PB. Go away, advancement. Go away, go away, go away. I don't know if this is 12 render distance. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3. Get out of the way. I didn't even set it up right because... Oh, it didn't matter. Dude, the Endermen were in the way. I messed up the setup anyways. Did I go to the left of the Enderman? It didn't matter. The dragon didn't perch. That's another thing I need. But it didn't matter because the Enderman messed me up. I set up a block to the left, which is really bad. You can't complete a run like that. That is world record pace, which is cool. Was that 17.588? I thought it incremented a few ticks. Yeah, no, remaining has just happened like 2 times. I think 2 times while you've been in chat. I will run that with 17.588 right now, though. That was pretty exciting. I think I would have nailed the setup, despite being a nervous guy. Yeah, it was close. That sounds about right. I punched it in for now. Let me update the counter. Cool. Hello, Hello, unlicensed bagel. Sorry about the perch. It wasn't the perch. If it insta-perched, I would have been mad, honestly. Because it did no good. So, for the other folks in the chat, in the YouTube Shorts chat, who might have been wondering what I was looking for there, I got the skeleton, I got the bone and the arrow, I was a happy camper. On world record pace. Hold on, we're gonna play this out. Never mind. But what I was looking for was I shifted at the edge of the obsidian platform that I spawn in to get the dragon to hopefully perch instantly. It's about like a, is it 37%, 27%? Something close to that. And then I was going to place a configuration of blocks so that the dragon lines up perfectly with me. I couldn't do that last part because the Endermen were in the way of the setup that I've choreographed. Imagine that drops a bow and an arrow. That would have been really fast. What's my best time? I don't have a completed run on this. My closest is on 1 minute, 6 second pace. I dealt 90% of the dragon's damage. This was about a year ago. And that was around the time I took a break. How do I reset on the same seed so fast? I'm running 2 different Minecraft worlds. Current MPB, I think that was it. I think the 17.588 was it. I threw this. Don't drop a bow and an arrow. I actually do. That's so deserved. That's so deserved. Don't even look at me. I missed a point blank hit. It deserved to drop a bow and an arrow to show me how badly I flubbed it. Have there been any music? Just no. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen one. Oh, the mechanics are flubbing all over the place. Thank you for the good luck. Look at the snow. Oh my god. I don't think I've seen a runner get a disc on this. There's a couple rarities, like if I get grass to grow 2 times here, that's pretty rare. And then some random ones like 4 of the same mob spawning, like 4 zombie villagers. Rocks got that a bit ago, and that's among the rarest things I've seen on this. Hold on. There's a bunch of chat directed at me in the Twitch chat. Which, by the way, if you're on YouTube Shorts, you can go over to my Twitch with the exact same name to get the full widescreen experience. And I also prioritize Twitch chat because it tends to be better. Hey, why do you open F3 while digging down? So I'm trying to align myself 180 degrees so that I can bisect the cobweb. I can go right at the very edge of it. So I'm looking at the first little rotational number. I choose 4 render distance so I can have the mobs spawn in an increased concentration. D Money in the chat with their first chat. Taking a sip of your radioactive lemonade, is it making you grow or glow? like the gif with the minion. Yeah, is it making you grow like a radioactive minion, like the ones in? Is it the purple guys? Want it any lower than 4? I see some folks do 2. I see some folks do 2 render distance. I don't think it changes much. I think as you lower it from 12 to 13, it drops off. The benefits drop off to effectively no change. That playlist just ended. That playlist of music. Let's get one of my favorites. It might just cut to a part of the video. Yeah, it did. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Welcome in, folks that just came over from YouTube Shorts chat. Welcome to the better experience, the objectively better experience. I only speak English, unfortunately. My dad knows Portuguese, fluent Portuguese, but I was never taught. What's the seed? It should, hold on, I can paste it, I believe, and I'll pin it. And then I click that and pin it. Barbecue beef ramen. That sounds really good. That reminds me of something I had at the Tetris World Championships. At a place called, is it Boiling Point? I think it was called Boiling Point, and it was fantastic. Something akin to that. There's a barbecue beef ramen type bowl. Yeah, the seed is up there. It'll unpin in 20 minutes, but that's fine. Hey, there's no shame joining the Twitch chat from YouTube Shorts. My goal is to get folks to stop scrolling. And if I did that, you cross over from a platform, that's a little bit of an overall net positive in the world. Because I do the exact same thing. I'm not aware of what that is, Victor's. It is pinned. It says on my screen that it's pinned. Hi. Hi. Buddy. Okay. We're fine. How did I reset so fast? So I have 2 different instances of Minecraft set up. And so when I reset, I go from one to the other. I did that recently, and it's helped a good bit with the pace at which I can get runs. I've heard of Guilty Gear. I have not played Guilty Gear. Truth be told, I haven't played many games. That's kind of my skill issue. I don't know much about games because I spent too much of my life playing Tetris and Minecraft. Captain America and Iron Man are both pretty neat. Would have been able to do it. Did I reach 1,000 followers? I need to check. It's pretty close now. What's my favorite flavor of pizza? If you mean favorite type, the 3 topping combo, which I might get at the dining hall. I might forego a dining hall punch to pay out of pocket for a pizza with sausage, green peppers, and onion. That is the best pizza combo. It's not even close. Get that from anywhere. Get that from Domino's. Maybe not Pizza Hut, because Pizza Hut's not that good in general. That's my take. 1,000? Holy moly. I think that's crazy. I know the YouTube Shorts like subscription number dwarfs that, but that's disproportional. That is not representational of folks tuning into this madness. And I appreciate it. I hope once I get sub 1 that all interest isn't immediately lost. Because I have some fun things and ideas planned. I just don't have the free time to do it all in one quick go. I pinned the music? Oh, that's really funny. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I got, because someone asked about the music, I'm pretty sure. Hang on, let me fix that. Thank you. Yeah, because that was my clipboard. Thank you. You saw me doing this days ago? That was probably the last time I was doing this. Last time I streamed attempts of this was last Friday. So it took a bit of a weekend break. I appreciate you for letting me know. Yeah, that was because I have one tab on my Chrome set to the good volume for music. My favorite dessert? Depends on how I'm feeling. Can wane between a red velvet cake or a cheesecake pretty quickly. Creme brulee, also up there. I used to be a big tiramisu guy, but it's been a while. How did I get the timers? That's a mod called Speedrun IGT. The letters I, G, and T. And it allows you to not only set up a timer, but also customize it to what you're trying to do. Like if you want to get all advancements, the timer will stop once you reach all advancements. This timer is set up so that it'll stop as soon as I beat the game. Not open with saying what college I go to, but I am a junior in college. Influx of messages. It's really hard to keep up. Hi. Single player world, I do not. I played mostly multiplayer servers or SMPs. That's where a lot of my knowledge from Minecraft comes from. I am resetting for skeletons, yes. Can you even make a task for this? Yes, so a tool assisted run in Minecraft is very highly segmented and manipulates the RNG. So for instance, the tool assisted run for this seed is about 20 seconds. It uses a similar but impossible in real time end strategy to kill the dragon. And to start the run, what happens is the Tasser, Hanabi, drops down here, all is normal, but then there's like 4 Endermen standing still right here. And a Creeper. And a Skeleton. And they manage to not only kill the Enderman, but get Ender Pearls, get Bone and Arrow to drop. And obviously, that's not going to happen if you just create a tool-assisted run and hope for the odds to line up. So they manipulated it. The Endermen purposefully stay in the same spot, don't move an inch, and drop what you want them to drop every time. Because it's not as much trying to replicate what I'm doing here, but like in the same environment where all the odds can be randomized. It's more so a proof of concept. If that makes any sense. I just reset twice in a row, that's fine. How brutal is resetting compared to something like Clock Seed? So I have not played Clock Seed. I have not played any of the 1.16 seeds for Set Seed. That's a good question. I think, well, because Perch one-shot is more reliable. You're just dealing with things like trades. I think you get more bang for your buck in terms of end enters. Let me clear out the world seeds so the game doesn't crash real quick. Hello, Frisk Temmie. I think it's a bit more lenient. I've seen a couple rock streams, and I believe he's at a later phase of the run. I was going to say in the end, but in the end is not proportional, right? Would I consider streaming Tetris? I think so. I was thinking of maybe doing weekend Tetris streams, like when I make my morning coffee. I just haven't played in a little bit because my current controller's not the best. I wore down the pads too much. Hello, hope you're doing well. But I very much consider playing Tetris. I'd like to practice a bit more. The Tetris World Championships is in June. And so I'd like to practice a good bit. I placed 19th in the Tetris Championships last year. And it's a crazy number on the surface, but all that means is I won one round. And you can win one round because I was about 26 seed, so I played against a lower seed in the tournament. But then you're playing against folks who get a first round bye, and that's the scary part. And so I would have to be training not to get a better placement than 19th place, but specifically to either get a better seed, get a first round bye, and get a slightly easier road, or to beat one of those opponents. I lost to the person who took out the kid who crashed Tetris earlier this year. The one who beat the game, Blue Scooty, if any of you know who that is. So he was among the best players in the tournament. I had effectively no chance. So it's either I get one of those seeds, which means qualify better. Hold on. Dude. I didn't have enough health again. Hello, Odyssey. Hello, Pancake from YouTube. I almost completely messed up reading that chat. There is no award or money for doing this, just getting a sub 1 run. Zetho? Wait, I didn't see your first message. I just saw Mega Turtles. How long have I been doing this? So we're on my 12th day of grinding. If you're talking about this stream, only an hour and a bit. I haven't been streaming for long. But overall, 12 streams over the past month, so about one every 3 to 3.5 days. And like 2 to 3 hours. I could so play Alex in a round. I faced Blue Scudio. I played him last month in the August monthly tournament. That was the last time I played Tetris, and I got swept because he's really, really good. I can't heal health in the end because my hunger was already depleted. You know what I should have done? I should have tried to kill that zombie for rotten flesh. Do you think another seed for set seed speedrunning will be found? I don't know, but it would take a lot of work to convince folks that it's better than this seed. Because you would also need to find a setup for the end. The setup that I'm going to use to kill the dragon is specific to specific coordinates on this seed given the configuration of the pillars and the terrain overall. All those factors play into how the dragon will charge at me and the fact that I need to hit a 1/20th spot. A spot that's the equivalent of 1/20th of a block. So obviously, that's pretty precise. Wait, Bismuth made a video on Tetris speedrun history? Which Tetris? Because Bismuth is wonderful. Is that a new video? I'm an avid Bismuth watcher. Maybe he fell off a bit. Hold on. Hold on, I'm forgoing the streaming for a second. When was this? Was it really long ago? Yeah, I know NES Tetris. I don't see it. I would have definitely watched it considering I played Tetris for the past 3 years. The Summoning Salt one was pretty good. Summoning Salt worked with a lot of the Tetris folks that have been keeping a lot of the history, and that culminated in a very accurate video. As someone who's followed and sort of obsessed over the Tetris history, if this has already been done, why try it again? Because I made a video about the sub 1 speedrun, and I kind of want to see how long it would take, because while I was watching the history unfold, I was doing sub 1 runs. Oh yeah, Summoning Salt, not a worry. That was the one I watched. Oh, I would have been able to do that. I keep resetting for a bow and an arrow. That's what I'm doing. For the folks in the YouTube Shorts chat, if someone asks why I'm resetting, I would appreciate it if you helped out with answering that I'm simply looking for a bow and an arrow in the stronghold. Or looking for a skeleton for a bow and an arrow. Do I have any world records? Well, first off, thank you, May Nor 89 for the 100 bits. Thank you. Saying thanks for the informative commentary. I'm trying. I'm trying a little bit. I saw a message. Hold on. I missed it in the YouTube Shorts chat. Can we say I had one? Carbonic, who was in the chat a bit ago, who's the mod on Wednesdays and Fridays, had one. But it's lost. I need to find the FAQ. How many hours have I put into this? Over the course of a month, maybe 30 hours. And that might be stretching it because sessions like this one are, only going to be 2 hours and a bit long. Oh, I'm not aligned, I'm not aligned. How many enters this session? 2, including my fastest one. Oh, HPX, did you ever find the exact time of that? I'd assume it's 17.588, and I'll clip that one because that's my fastest, realistically. What is the world record in this category? 52.7 seconds. Time loss. Always missed the enters. Yeah, it was my fastest, but the Endermen were in the way, so I couldn't do the setup, and it didn't matter because the dragon didn't perch. But like, I would have been really mad, you know. Oh, you're good. Yeah, no rush. I can even do it after stream. Well, after I come back from the dining hall. Is ABC the A button challenge in Super Mario 64? I watched snippets of it. I believe in you, Toyota Prius. I mean, again, it's funny because I can toil over this, but as I mentioned in the world record history video about the sub 1 journey, a few folks did get it within like one session of playing. Like Rattles, she got it. She got the one shot like 45 minutes into a session, which is crazy. She was using a sword to kill the skeletons, which upped the amount of end enters you got. That's just crazy to think about. Oh, the end stone? Yeah, it's how many end enters. I haven't moved since day 9. True. I've been stuck in this chair. The end goal of the speedrun quite literally is to kill the dragon using just a bow and an arrow. Hitting a specific part of its hitbox. Okay. What are the odds someone tries this first try? I don't know what number you could pin on that. Quite low, I must say. Oh my god, there's so many of them. 15,000, it was interesting because I'm not sure how to quantify the average attempt. Because there are parts of this that people don't know concrete odds of. About to study for your organic chemistry exam. You can always watch the VOD after this. It's not the same naturally. 17.588 exactly. Yeah, that's like a 0.1 time second cut. 0.1 second time cut. Cool. Assuming perfect execution, what's the RNG needed? So indeterminate for getting a skeleton to spawn. Because how do you quantify that? Like I need a skeleton to spawn here. Boy, I can't complete this run. Somewhere leading to the portal room from there. Preferably linear. Like, how do you quantify that? I guess you could run a simulation, maybe. But you, for instance, don't want too many skeletons or too many mobs near the skeletons, because then they mess it up. Sometimes you can kill 2 skeletons. I guess if you're going for a record, it's easier to quantify, because you need a first-time skeleton kill. And so that's the main part that's you can't really tell with RNG. And yeah, assuming perfect execution, that's important because like I can miss that cobweb you saw right there. Right, it would be pretty difficult. Some mechanically minded folk could try it. Hey, be nice. Okay. You're allowed to do that. You can fall in the lava, take a little swim if you want to. Oh, this stream is fake, the Red's Mill. Hate to break to you. You're actually the first person to know. Keep it secret if you can. I don't want people to know that this stream was pre-recorded 8 weeks ago. And that I've created a long-winded narrative of, you know, ducking in and out of trying to achieve this, you know, giving up at times, you know, throwing stuff on camera to then make my triumphant return where I get it no later than 15 minutes into a session on October the 7th. Which, you know, catapults me into worldwide stardom. The script is already written, is what I'm saying. But not many folks are privy to it, only the executives. And you are one of the only viewers that knows this information ahead of time. So please don't share that with people. People shouldn't know that this was already pre-recorded a little bit ago. Got it? Good. It's 5.44%. Stream laggy? That would be my dorm Wi-Fi. Thank you, Zita. October 7th, I actually don't know if I'll be able to stream. Can someone check what day of the week that is? Because I have a lot of exams that week. That's my midterm week. I have a write-up for my environmental literature project, or class. Amongst other things. That might be when my physics midterm is. I don't even know if I'd be able to stream that week. It is a Monday? Okay, there's a non-zero chance. There's a non-zero chance. I think that might be the only day of that week I'm able to stream. So, if I keep it in mind, you gotta punch it in. I'm restarting. Yes, I'm looking for a skeleton for a bow and an arrow. Are there folks worried that that was all true and valid? Because it is. It is. I don't mean to jump ahead. It is all real. I did record all this 6 weeks ago. This is all post commentary. It's like my guys playing without me, basically. Like this I timed it up with looking at the camera and saying this is not. Oh, they didn't even let me say it. See, the game has safeguards for me to expose this this entire co-op. It doesn't even let me type out that this is not pre-recorded because any acknowledgement of it causes a rift in the space-time continuum. And then I wouldn't be able to complete the run until 2037 at the earliest. Yes, midterms already. My fall breaks, like, shortly after that. Well, one of my classes, my English literature class is weird. It has a writing exam and then a presumably question-based exam. I'm assuming this is 12 render distance. Come on. Go away. 12. 0. 1. 2. 3. Didn't insta-perch. And it's on the one I nailed the setup in. It didn't insta-perch. That's life in the NFL, I guess. So if the dragon perches now, and look, it's perching. You can see it rise up to the rafters to perch. It doesn't matter. The dragon's not going to attack me the same way. This is not a completable run. So I wait till the dragon's done flapping its wings. This is what it would look like, but assume it... Yeah. Assume that it perched instantly, and then it would charge straight at me. You saw how it went at me at that angle? I can't have that. That is not good, because I can't complete a run like that. The dragon needs to be aligned with me, straight on. You know, for those, should I just try to, I'm fine with getting, like, a 110. Should I just try to intersect its path? Just go up to the front? How much one-shot practice have I done? Very little. But I was really good with the timing. I was really good with the timing last time I checked, and so I'm not worried about it, and I watched a few runs. Excuse me, and I feel pretty confident. But you know what's going to happen. I'm going to miss the timing, someone's going to check the tape, and I'm going to be like 4 frames too early. And then I'll feel really bad that I could have, gotten the setup successfully. Happens. That was a good attempt, though. Another day, another end enter. By the way, I haven't said it. I hope everyone's having a lovely Monday or Tuesday where you are. Hope everyone had a nice weekend that was either uneventful or filled with good events. And I hope everyone has fun plans this week. For me, it's quite literally playing catch up in a few classes. Like I've said, I need to finish a 250-page book for my environmental literature class. And then editing. I'm working on a new video project that I'm about 2 minutes 30. Yes, I did Zeet though, and I think I've played that on streams before. I think that is one of the ones. That's the same channel as this one, this playlist, the Molly Studio set. Sorry to hear that, Pool. My thoughts are with you. It's Wednesday. You're a bit ahead of time. You're a bit ahead of schedule. I like that. I like my chat being ahead of the curve. That's what we're all about here. I am not going to Comic-Con. I'm not. I wish Caleb was here to screenshot some of the messages. Some of them are quite funny. Hold on, we can do this. Get him! Mess him up. Okay, didn't matter. I don't have enough health anyways. For the folks just tuning in, I'm trying to get a skeleton to spawn in this corridor. From here, look for a skeleton to spawn in any of these rooms up to a 12-eye portal. I can only enter the end and do the setup in the end if I have a bow and an arrow. So that's what I'm resetting for. How many times have I been to the end? 3 this stream. And a good bit so far. I think in the 12 days, like maybe let's say an average of 2 to 3 a day. Yeah, I'm trying to land lower in the cobweb. I'm just not that precise with it. As you see, I miss occasionally. Why am I doing this exactly? So I released a video about the progression to beat the game in less than a minute. And I figured I want to try to get my own sub-minute run of my own, which would be like 5th place or 6th place. I check the F3 menu because I'm trying to align myself with the cobweb. Holy moly. Is this... There you go. 0, 1, 2, 3. Dragon didn't perch. The dragon doesn't care about my existence, unfortunately. Well, actually, no, if it... Okay, if this is a meta joke, because you'd have to know about how the mechanic of the dragon perching works. But if it didn't care my existence... Hold on. Watch this, watch this. You're not ready for this. Go, go, go! Yeah, that didn't work. 21.403, huge. Thank you. It wouldn't have been world record even if it perched instantly. So I needed the dragon to perch instantly to go to that nifty little setup I made. Let's update the counter on Twitch. Which, by the way, if you're not on the Twitch, the YouTube Shorts chat is the exact same tag as my name on YouTube, amcobalt. And you'll get the full widescreen experience and a more pleasant chat. Let's be that clear. Hello, Sweet Lemon. You just came in at a... what would have been a really opportune time. I'd completed a run there. Oh, I got the no tick. YouTube Shorts chat has broken you down. I'm sorry, Zeet, though. Well, also, first off, I can give you a moderator in the YouTube chat as well. Or, sorry, the Twitch chat. Does that work? There you go. If you want to take a break. It's true that it'll become a smidge less pleasant, but it's very little. Thank you, 99 for the 99 cents, Dawn. Appreciate that. Little angry emoji. What are you angry about on this Monday? It's the start of a brand new week. It's like this is the best time in human history to be highly caffeinated. And we can enjoy that on a lovely Monday. Jordan from the YouTube chat can claim it's better. Yep, that is why I chose my name. It just had a nice little ring to it. Must have picked it in like early 2017. Not a skeleton. That's not a skeleton either. I need to try again. Why am I putting dirt above the door? So I can get a speed boost. I'm placing it so I can then spam the spacebar effectively and hit my head up against it. That I travel faster. It's like a 0.2 second time save, but I have an extra dirt to use anyways, and it looks neat. How do I reset so quickly? I have 2 instances of Minecraft, and I'm using a mod called, or sorry, a program called Easy Multi. And I basically juggle the 2 seeds. As I'm resetting one, I enter the other, and then vice versa. So I reset it, press that, and then we're good. Why not random speedruns? That's simply because of the video that I mentioned, which is why I'm doing a sub 1 attempt. I did a bit of random seed earlier this year. I have a very low 12-minute run, and after this, I'll probably be going for sub 10 attempts. Main issue is my initial goal was, I could get this in a month of grinding. I could then spend 2 to 3 months of the year finishing the random seed attempts to try to get sub 10 before the end of the year. But this has taken a bit longer than I anticipated. Any end visits? Yes, I've gotten 4, Sergeant Riker. As you can tell with the nifty new little end enter graphic. And a 5th on the way. Watch this. I lied. You can also do exclamation point today to see the amount of end enters. 5 before I end, so I have 45 minutes. I'm going to the dining hall. Hold on. Buddy. Whoa! Hold on. This is the slowest run ever. Yeah, some pretty good ones, including my fastest end enter ever. With a bow and an arrow, that is. Sorry, it doesn't work on YouTube Shorts chat. All the more reason to go to Twitch. Yep, below THC. Yep, that is exactly it. I still stand by that. Oh, hi guys. What's my best time so far? I do not have a completed run. If you can believe it. Not in this. I've gotten close. My closest was 10 ticks of damage away from a 106. which at the time would have been like 2nd place, but I have not completed a run just because of the fact that you're entering the end, you know, 2 to 3 times a session. Also, where's time? 38 hours, 25 minutes, 17 seconds, 206 milliseconds. Assuming you mean, wait, first off, let me answer the question. Do the YouTube short streams help you a lot? Not really in terms of traffic. So one of the funny stats that YouTube gives me for the short streams is the average view duration. And on YouTube Shorts, the average view duration for a stream is about 30 seconds, which is not good at all. People are scrolling by quickly. So in terms of retention, no, not really. In terms of crossover to Twitch, it has been much more impactful because the goal is never to stream to YouTube Shorts. The fact they added that feature is kind of lucky because I was too scared to make long form video and built my audience off of YouTube Shorts on that platform. And so, hold on. Okay, drop a bone and arrow. Oh. And so the best thing has been the crossover. The main goal for folks is to have traffic go to Twitch, because think about it this way. Twitch doesn't have the same algorithm discovery that something like YouTube has. Really, the best one is sorting by high to low, recommended. Many people don't click based off of recommended, folks. But YouTube Shorts, you scroll on to creators. You don't have to worry about thumbnail or presentation ahead of time. It's all about the video's contents. Hello, mayonnaise. Exactly, Noah Carr. Yeah, Toyota Prius, I agree in the sentiment of chilling out a little bit. Because it's all about explaining it to new folks. I think the best perspective is considering... If I read your message correctly, we're still talking about the discussing new information to people who might have not seen this stream. Is that there are many people not privy to this, and the goal is to explain why it's interesting. Like, why I'm doing it. Like a physics professor trying to do a demo in front of folks. It's the same thing. I'm not a physics professor, though. I'm not fully college educated yet, and I'm not as smart. So it's different in that regard, but the same logic applies. If you'd like to, Zetho, I had one. Carbonic had it. I just need to find it and then paste it. And so, like, for instance, I'm fine with saying right now to the new folks in the YouTube Shorts chat that I'm currently trying to beat the game in under a minute. And the way I do that is by having a skeleton spawn in one of these corridors, hence why I'm resetting. If I don't see a skeleton in any of these rooms leading up to this portal, I'm going to reset. That's most of the stream. And then after that, after I kill the skeleton, I'm getting a bow and an arrow. Hopefully, it's about a 5% chance to then use a very precise hitbox-dependent setup to kill the Ender Dragon. But I think... Wait, hold on. This is good. The bat got in the way. That's crazy. I think it's fun to explain that, because people don't know what they're looking at. And what's this stream if it's just me playing and making banter? Like, yeah, it's a fun stream, but then I'm not answering what folks might ask with, why are you doing this? What is the goal of this? What even is the point? Because for some folks, I don't think I dropped a bow and an arrow. If it did, I'm a really silly guy. But it's fun to explain this, I think. How old am I? I am 21. Yeah, answering the questions of curiosity. Because if I was to just ignore them, like I wouldn't shoot down questions. That doesn't make sense. I am silly, yes. Thank you, Gelsner Crab. Give context behind the Gelsner Crab. What is that? A specific type of crab? Thank you for the $2 and the good luck on a successful run. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's fun to answer questions because this is like a very. It's the same as Let me just bring up a random example. Someone's building a machine. Hi guys. Someone's building a redstone machine in Minecraft. I don't know anything about redstone. If I was to come in, I'd probably ask, what is this machine for? Why are you building it? What is the end goal? What will it serve to do? And why is it important to you? You know? And for some people, let's assume 100 people ask that question, and they don't know a single thing about redstone. That might be the key to seeing it from the perspective. And again, I'm not even an expert at speedrunning. This is a very accessible speedrun for many folks new to the game. Maybe not the world record. So it's maybe not the same as a redstone wizard putting together something ridiculous and having it spit out a 60 FPS version of Pong using redstone lamps. At Toyota Prius, I do believe you're brewing dissent. And I mean, I can put you on mute if you'd like, so you don't have to stay around. It's up to you. It's a nice Monday. We're all here trying to spread good stuff. And if you can't do that, then that's your business, you know? I don't put the armor on because I am falling too quickly. I can't pick it all up in the same fell swoop. Waluigi, can I add the world record in PB time? There's a way to add commands to YouTube chat, right? Can I do it through Nightbot or is it through YouTube specifically? If so, Waluigi, I'm assuming that's the real Waluigi. Big fan of your work. That pinball, that $1 billion project to build a life-size pinball machine. That is the best thing in Las Vegas. Like, it's even better than the Sphere, right? It's must-see. I can add commands if I'm able to. I've seen a message or two of yours, Toyota Prius. There's an argument low TYC? About what? Oh, this is fake plushies. Thank you, Averix. Between Minecraft and Tetris, what do I find more interesting? I think I can't compare the two. No way! Drop a bow and an arrow. Okay, just a bow. That's fine. Zitho, in fact, I'd say on the contrary. What's the quote from The Office? Office Space. Someone has a case of the Mondays. Toyota Prius has a bit of a case of the Mondays. I appreciate. I mean, playing real quick. You time out the wrong person? Goodness gracious. Yes, this is pre-recorded GeoKid PG3D. That's the wrong block. Monty, thank you for muting Toyota Prius. I appreciate it. Real quote. Money. Oh, back to the question, the pressing question of why I like, or what I seek from Tetris versus Minecraft is completely different things. And so I can't compare the two. Like, I really like Tetris because of the sort of zen state it gets you in, and that's maybe Minecraft's, it only achieved in Minecraft from building, for instance. So I can't compare the two. I like Tetris for different reasons, and naturally Tetris also has a longer history. Yeah, I'm getting a bit unfocused. The wheels have come off. Which I expect. Minecraft survival content can be really interesting. Like, when I edit, I'll watch, say, Phil's Hardcore World. Sometimes going back through the VODs from the beginning. And I find that to be pretty compelling. Thank you, Waluigi, for the 5. You should do the Zelda a low percent. I have never once played a Legend of Zelda game, and that's not because of disdain for it. I just play a narrow band of games. The issue is, if I was to be knowledgeable enough of the Legend of Zelda, whichever game, to do a low percent run, I would probably have that as my next hyperfixation, and I'd drop Minecraft. That's how I operate, which is really bad. Dr. Waffle, I don't have a completed run on this seed. I've gotten close, but nothing near a completed run. Because it can take upwards of 30 hours to complete a run, considering resets. What's the time? It is 7 o'clock, exactly. I got 30 minutes. And then I'm going to my dining hall. I'm either getting... Bye-bye, Dirt. I didn't need you, I guess. My PB Endenter, I got it this stream. It's a 17.588. 17 hours for Twilight Princess? Holy moly. Was it done in one session, or were they allowed to take breaks? Is the seed only valid in Java? I believe it only works in Java. Structures spawn differently across versions. So you'd probably only get the stronghold in Java. I'm not sure, though. I've not tried it. What games do I now have on my PC? Not many. I have, let me think. I have Lethal Company. I have Dale and Dawson Stationary Supplies. I have Minecraft, obviously. A lot of the games I had on my old computer, I just haven't downloaded because it's mainly been working on Minecraft projects. Hydrate. I don't have a specs command, but from memory, off the top of the dome, I have a 13th gen Intel Core i9 13900K, which is quite good, and then like an RTX 3060, which people have brought up concerns of it bottlenecking my computer, which is quite possible. No way, it's gonna hit me one more time. No, it didn't. Okay. There might be breaks. Okay. Because that's a ridiculous amount of time. I thought that was a boat for a second. Am I the only one here with a full Nintendo home console collection? Is that spanning from the NES? I can try to fill in the gaps. I don't have N64 or GameCube, but I have owned the NES, not the SNES. So I'm missing 3. I'm missing from SNES to GameCube, but I have a Wii U Switch, naturally. The odds of getting both the bow and the arrow are 5.44%. Sorry, skeleton or spider. No hard feelings. I'm in first off, Indigo. All good that you're new to speedruns. I'm resetting because on this seed I need a skeleton to spawn in one of these corridors, and then I need it to drop a bow and an arrow. So assume this guy dropped a bow and an arrow. It didn't, but assume it did. I'd be entering the end and doing a very precise setup with the dragon to hopefully kill it with just one arrow. Under 53 possible, yes. In fact, the world record is 52.7 seconds. Oh my god. Oh my god. None of them hit each other. None of them aggroed. NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, Wii, and Switch. I don't know where my Wii U is. How does that arrow technique work? So, the dragon obviously deals knockback to the player, right? When you hit it, you fly back. But it also transfers that knockback to projectiles shot from the player, such as snowballs, not the crossbow because it's a fixed amount, but also bow shots. And that knockback increases the closer you get to the dragon's center. So, what I'm doing is lining myself up with the dragon's center. It's about the size of a 1/20th of a block. Having the dragon intersect my path helps me do that, and then shooting at hopefully the right time. And if I do it right, the arrow will be propelled by that hitbox quirk fast enough to kill the dragon in one hit. It travels about 20,000 kilometers an hour worth of speed. Near the orbital velocity of the International Space Station. It's ridiculous. But the issue is the dragon has little slight variations. Right? So, someone calculated... Well, someone, as in Hanabi, the person who found this recent setup, the former world record holder, that's crazy, 200,000 blocks an hour. That because the dragon has slight variations, lining up in the same spot each time doesn't guarantee that you're in the tickle spot. It's odds of about 5.04% for this specific setup. Some of the setups are much better. It's like 12% chance given perfect timing. Which, you know, is still not the best, but it's there. Circuit did not find this setup in particular. Circuit found all the others. But she taught Hanabi how to find other setups. And so that's what he did. He used her teachings to find the fastest setup. Potentially the fastest that will be found. How will you open the portal? So this seed has all 12 eyes filled in already. It was found by employing the use of a lot of computing power to light the end portal. I can show you in a second, in fact. Assuming I don't die on the way. This portal, already completed. All I need is a bow, an arrow, and a pickaxe. Damien, would you be fine asking it in my Discord? Because I worry if it's that pressing of a question. If it's not something I can help out publicly. Hold on. That was too slow. Do I think a better seed exists? It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Because think about it. Think about all the things that come together. I spawn above the stronghold. I have a very linear path. I have a weapon that I can kill a skeleton with. And the seed has to exist pre 1.13 realistically. Because that's where the that's how I can spawn above the stronghold. And pre 1.16 because the one shot doesn't work after 1.16. Welcome in, Emily. I'm trying to beat the game in less than a minute. I'm trying to get a bow and an arrow to kill the dragon using a specific hitbox quirk. And so most of this stream is just me resetting. I've been in the end 4 times this stream, which if you extrapolate, it's about 2 hours of a stream. Is not much. It's pretty rarefied air when I'm in the end. Okay, normal mode, that's fine. How many days have I been doing this? It's in the title. About 12. How long until I go? About 20 minutes. I'm gonna be going to my dining hall in about 20 minutes. Oh, dang. Zito, I think I had one with 5. For the length of the stream, I think it's the most. If it's 5, it would be undisputed. How can I relog that fast back to the game? I'm using 2 separate Minecraft instances. Did it? It couldn't have put me in swim. That was crazy. Yeah, I have 2 games running. I'm switching from one to the other. What's the world record? 52.7 seconds. They enter the end with a bow and an arrow in about 17 seconds. Dang. Will I stream afterwards? No, I'm going to be doing schoolwork. I'll be doing schoolwork, then I'll end the day by sleeping. I don't know where I was going with that. The fastest run is 52.7 seconds. Mason? Hope we're doing well. Yeah, Zetho. In fact, my one of my professors canceled 2 classes last week because of a emergency in their family, and a bunch of the assignments are being pushed back, but like the day of, and so like I'm worried because I have a pretty bulky assignment that I have not done much with, due at the end of the day tomorrow. And so whether or not he delays it along with the class delays determines the entire tenor of my day tomorrow. I might just be stressed and doing that in between classes. Is this fun to you? Yeah, it can be. Do I play the game like this? No. This is not my default. I enjoy playing Minecraft for the Minecraft part of Minecraft. And so if you see me streaming after I achieve this, I will not be doing such reset heavy stuff like this. I would prefer stuff that requires a bit more skill and execution. Hello, Cole. Is that Australian? Armenian? I'm not sure. It's the default dollar sign. I'm assuming Australian $2.99. And thank you. I appreciate it. Try going for peaceful world record? I don't know about that. Because that would also require a one-shot, wouldn't it? I'm close to the record. Not in these streams. I haven't even gotten an attempt to be insta-perch via the 1 in 20 section. But that can be chalked up to bad luck and also poor execution. What's for dinner? Good question. So, I'm thinking about it. I think I'm gonna get orange chicken at the dining hall. I might get a meal for tonight and then one for breakfast tomorrow. Just because it's more convenient. So I might get orange chicken and a burger, or orange chicken and pizza. It's Australian? Well, thank you for the $2.99 clarifier. You said you don't know much about redstone. Then how does a stacking raid farm sound to you? I've had friends that have set up raid farms. In 1.21, are those done at specifically pillager outposts? I think they're fun to do when you have a bit of a guideline for following a tutorial. What's the dining hall? It's a dining hall that's close by to me. It's not a place. It's not like a chain. Hello, Randy Trockle. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a nice Monday. Am I able to stream Friday? Yes. The one day that I might not be able to stream is Wednesday because I need to finish that 250-page book. My name's I Am Cobalt because I created the first instant messaging system. otherwise known as an IM. And so I was able to sell the patent for that and then do Minecraft speedrunning full time. How can you be a successful YouTuber? Well, first off, don't listen to me because you're watching it on a YouTube Shorts channel, which are the flukiest. And there's a difference between success in numbers and retention. Like, for instance, the name Cobalt, you will only hear it in this stream. It's forgettable because it's on YouTube Shorts. But if I was to try to give my best advice, it would be don't focus on success, focus on telling a good story. And you will stand out of the crowd of folks that are just trying to get your attention. That's the best advice I can give. Reset mod is one of the allowed mods by speedrun moderators, if folks are worrying about that in the YouTube Shorts chat. There's a permitted list of mods, and the idea is you could realistically reset this fast. You could, for instance, have 3 computers that you're stationed by that you could reset. And so the acceptance is that it is something that optimizes a part of the game that does not matter. It doesn't affect the gameplay itself, it curates the gameplay. What's the plan to get the bow? Kill a skeleton for a bow and an arrow. Have I considered making content outside of Tetris and Minecraft? I don't think I have anything particularly interesting to add. So, at the moment, no. Take care, JXB. Have a good one. What time do I want when I get to the portal? Anywhere less than 25 seconds. If I enter the end at less than 25 seconds with a bow and an arrow, it is sub 1 minute pace. If I finish the dragon fight the way I want to. Zeno, the issue is that I need a bow and an arrow. That's the whole reason for this run. This is not a random seed run where I'm trying to make sense of a world. This is curated for this one route. No other route exists that looks respectable. Like, I could try to get a bow and an arrow in the stronghold. I could take down all the pillars, but that's not the point of this run. It's to put all the aspects of luck together in a pretty cool looking run. Would I try to speedrun FSG? I've thought about it a little bit. It is a very neat category for what it does. I'd probably focus on RSG first, but getting a time, maybe uploading a video on my secondary channel. Going down. The chest is not random. I get the same thing in that chest every time. Have I played Rocket League? No, but I played Lucio Ball. Does that count? I don't know. I like RSG. I reset a lot at the start of this year for RSG. And I really like it. I like ranked as well. It's just stressful. I think also for RSG, the one design flaw with RSG, it's very good overall, is that there is a bit of a barrier to entry. And I'm not saying that like I can't set up stuff. That's weak sauce. I never set up Bowtie because I was lazy, but if I wanted to play ranked and not make excuses for losing, I'd set up all the bells and whistles I learned Zero Cycle. But I'd imagine that's a bit of a bottleneck for very new folks getting into the game. And there's no remedy for it because it's the way that the game's supposed to be played at the high level. It looks cool that way and it makes sense. Hello, Andrew. Been a while since I've seen that name. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Set Seed Reset experience. Puff and mythical. Okay, so the issue with the name Cobalt is that as far as I know, its origin is related to the word goblin. Because something about cobalt itself is inherently radioactive. I believe. I don't know verbatim. But that's, you know, that gives me a bit of pause. Damn goblin, so real. Not much. I have like 10 minutes to go before I need to get to my dining hall before it closes. So I'm hoping to squeeze out one more end enter in that time. But overall, it's been a nice Monday. Worked on a new video project, worked on a different Minecraft project, which I'm compelled with. So it's been a good Monday. Oh, and like a couple of life things like laundry and attending an 8 a.m. class, you know. It is lower hardware barrier. Well, seed queue isn't that particularly intensive now. That's been the biggest change in barrier to entry. But even for new folks, I mean, focusing on low instances to start is not a bad thing again. Because at the same time, you want the lowest amount of friction between someone starting your competitive game. People will naturally scale it up as they go. And so telling someone who doesn't have a PB whatsoever, you should be particular with your resetting. You should, I guess you would say a few months ago, download Jolting now at seed queue. That's obviously going to be a bit stressful for them. They haven't finished a run yet. So at least that's my approach to it. To working someone's way up in random seed, to warm them up to it. To not dump the entire textbook in front of them and be study it. You have a final tomorrow. Yep, Azazel, I am resetting for a skeleton to drop a bone and arrow. It's about a 5.44% chance. Ooh, I need to modify the subscriber icon. Star is really, really, really lame. Earnestly. Though, this will be a two-pronged call to action. The folks that are in the Discord, if you're a subscriber, you can link your Discord account to Twitch. And it can give you access to the subscriber role, which does nothing at the moment. The goal is to play maybe subscriber games and stuff in the future. I can't do this. Dang. But also to be privy to new video projects, which is pretty fun. And this is the second prong of that call to action. If you're on the Twitch feed, do ! Discord. I think that link still works. And you can join the Discord to see when I'm live and also join in antics like playing the Discord farm merge game. And last call for the YouTube Shorts folks, and I'll pay more attention to you guys. You can join my Twitch chat. It's the same as my YouTube handle, amcobalt. And it's the full 16:9. It's not compressed in the ugly way that YouTube Shorts is, that is very clearly not meant to handle gameplay video, let alone a full-on stream. I think that link still works. Let me know if that link does not work. Andrew, if you're still in the chat, should I get back to RSG? Is there anything compelling I've missed in the past few months? I was following it a lot more earlier this year, when it was my main focus, when I went from, like, I don't know, a really bad 17-minute PB to the low 12. Any changes in approaches? It is game-changing first and foremost. Looking at time-wise, we got about 10 minutes. Will I get an end enter in the next 10 minutes? We'll see. But I'm not extending it further than that. What am I studying? I'm studying media. I'm a media major. In my first round of media classes this year, one of them I've had like 2 classes. The professor canceled 3 classes worth. The other one, I just finished a project. I have no idea how good I did. It's all the sort of prerequisite stuff in the media program. What I keep falling on a cobweb. It's a cobweb in the library room of a stronghold. Take care, Dampish Beast. Have a good one. peaceful mode. Peter in the YouTube Shorts chat, I'm studying media. Particularly design, but I might switch to video and cinema. I'm just not a big, like, physical camera guy. I can warm up to it, earnestly. And yellow WRR. I'm turning on my F3 to look for the the angle of 180.0. If you look at my coordinates heading, I didn't need to do that. If you look at my coordinates heading, right next to it is the angle, and I'm trying to line myself up with 180. So I'm traveling head on, so I don't hit that stone to the right of me, and instead just barely get the cobweb. Last time I'll say it, for the folks in the YouTube Shorts chat, I'm trying to get a bow and an arrow from a skeleton. It's the only way I complete the run. That's why I'm resetting. Switch to lolcat for the last 5. I would if I wouldn't worry about how long it would take to load the language. I'll do lolcat for a time next sub 1 stream. You just gotta remind me, or I'll try my best to remember. I don't go hard mode because I take more damage, and not as many skeletons spawn as you'd think with that damage boost, or with that difficulty boost, rather. So, all in all, it's not worth it. It looks looped because it is looped. Why? This is a completely fabricated run. I recorded this several months ago. To sort of weave a narrative tapestry, so to speak, with my ascent to getting the record on October 7th. Might still be updating. Hi, little guy. So I went on a monologue earlier, Fluff Wizard, about saying that it was scripted and that I was going to get it October 7th. And then someone in chat found out that it's a Monday, which like actually lines up because I would stream on October 7th, barring midterms. And so I'm gonna lead into it. I think that'll be a funny day to get the record. Or a completed run, because Hanabi will probably have record by then. If we're being real here. That is true, Cocoa Bean. Yes, the time spent in the menu does not count to time elapsed. I think if you do it excessively, it will, but you get, say, infinite time on loading in new dimensions. Can skeletons spawn in the portal room? Yes, they can. Though it's not optimal. You don't want to try to bump them into the portal, for instance. Here's about the best spot, because you can get them to travel a big distance. Yep, this is very much fake map, yeah. It's all feeder. Where'd you go? Don't fall off the edge. Okay. I can't stop you. I can't stop you if you want to do that. Yeah, it's just a silly thing. What's the fastest I think this can be completed? I believe the human best, given the new setup, is less than 50 seconds. Don't drop a bone arrow. We're not going to find out. So we are coming up to a close here. I need to get to the dining hall very soon. It's 7:28. Let's assume the next skeleton I kill will probably be the one I call it, if not reaching 7:30 first. So this will probably be the end of the stream. Like I said, if you want to join my Discord, on YouTube Shorts, you can find my Twitch using the exact same handle, AM Cobalt. And then join the Discord to see when I'm streaming when I upload a video project. I probably won't be able to stream this Wednesday because I have a 250-page book I need to finish. Last question. Fluff Wizard, yes, there's already a task. It's about 20 seconds. It uses a completely different setup to kill the dragon in the end. It's by the world record holder, former world record holder, Hanabi. I can link into the Discord after this if you remind me. Yeah, we got a minute left. I'm going to very much enjoy some orange chicken at the dining hall. It'll be lovely. I think it might still be raining though, which, you know, is not fun. A relaxation, I'm 21, so it's not too far off. I can't even get a skeleton to close things off. Azitho, it's even crazier. That task run ender pearls into the ender dragon midair and hits a tickle spot that way. That's why it's so fast. You're eating orange chicken? Huge, huge, huge. We'll do one more. After this run, if I see no skeleton, then I'm not egging it on. Well, actually, no, I have until 7:35, I think. So, last skeleton, at least in the next 2 minutes or so. Give it some reasonable time. I mean, this has been a skeleton drought, if I've ever seen one. Right before I go, I might just purchase a drink at the dining hall, earnestly. Okay, last call for a bow and an arrow. Well, last call for a skeleton. I can't even get one. That's crazy. Skeleton, wherever you are. That is what we call it. I got 4 endenters this stream with the bow and an arrow. So we'll be back probably Friday. Probably not Wednesday because I need to finish that 250-page book. Like I said, if you want to join the Discord, you can find it at the Twitch that has the exact same handle as my YouTube, amcobalt. And I'll probably be live Friday, maybe Wednesday if I read ahead, if I'm a good student. But I appreciate everyone for hopping in. This was a nice stream to start the week. I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their Monday and Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday and Thursday. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Have a good one.